Hello, and welcome back to Tao Holistic Wellness. Today we're going to be continuing going into the 5-element topic. So we've discussed how the 5 elements correspond to the seasons that happen over a year. Wood is spring, fire is summer, earth is late summer, metal is fall, and winter is water. So if we look at this as an oscillation, the top of fire is the most yang point, and the bottom of water is the most yin point. This oscillation is a pattern that occurs not just over a year, but over our entire life. The 5 elements are always going around, creating the next one, and leaving their own element. So every spring of our life, we come back to that same wood energy of our early childhood. Every summer of our life, we have that fire of maturity. And it works the same way for earth, metal, and water. Those corresponding to the later parts of life, past middle age into elderliness. So, the 5 elements are also located in the body, and they oscillate and produce the organs called zong fu in the Chinese medicine system. There are a total of 6 zong organs. All of them have 1 except for fire, which has 2. The zong organs are more important. They're deeper inside the body. They're more protected from external injury. They're the organs that hold vital fluids, which keep us alive. And the fu organs are just hollow spaces that things pass through, but they don't carry anything vital except for empty space itself. So the 6 zong organs are the liver for wood. For fire, we have the heart and the heart protector or pericardium. And for earth, we have the spleen. For metal, we have lungs, and for water, the kidneys. The fu organs, for water, we have the bladder. For wood, the gallbladder. For fire, we have the small intestine and the triple burner, which is not an organ corresponding to Western medicine. It is more the 3 cavities of the body and how well they are transporting and exchanging fluids and energy. For earth, we have the stomach, and for metal, the large intestine. So the zong hold the vital fluids that are constantly moving and keeping us alive. But the fu hold the space which allows us to take in and get rid of things. It allows us to ingest and excrete. So, the zong are also important because they contain the spirits of each element. So, the shen is the spirit which rules over the body. It's associated with the heart. But all of the other organs have their own shen as well. more on that in another video. So in addition to this seasonal and organic correspondence, there's also color correspondences, correspondences to external features like nails, hair, body hair, and complexion, things like that. And there's also an extra organ for each of the elements too. The blood vessels for fire. For earth, it is flesh and fat. For metal, it's the skin. For water, it is bones, brain, and marrow. And for wood, it is the tendons, fascia, and ligaments. There's also a color for each one. Wood is green. Fire is red. Earth is yellow. Metal is white. And water is blue or black. And so the color is used in combination with 3 other correspondences in the 5 elements system of diagnosis. So people will show colors on their face that will give away the state of their zong fu and their spirits. It's called the CSOE diagnosis: color, sound, odor, emotion. The sound for each element for wood is the shout. For fire, it's the laugh. For earth, it's a sing. For metal, it's a sigh. And for water, it's a groan. I'm trying to replicate the sounds a little bit as I say what they are. So you might be able to hear these next time you listen to someone closely with the 5 elements in mind. Next is the odor. There's a particular odor given off by each element, revealing its state. The wood organs give off a rancid smell. The fire organs give off a scorched smell. Earth gives off a sort of like a decaying flower. It's like sweet and perfumey, but kind of turning rotten. For metal, it's a rotten smell, similar to decay of meat. And for water, it's a putrid smell, which is more foul and offensive than rotten. It is sort of like a bodily waste smell or complete decay smell. Dead fish, maybe. And lastly, there's an emotion that corresponds, and this is also related to Western medicine. The kidney's emotion is fear. And as we know in Western anatomy, the adrenal gland, which releases fight or flight hormones, is right on top of the kidneys. So the connection is kind of obvious there. The Chinese really had this figured out before our modern day science. The emotion for wood is anger. It's that sort of rising force, wants to take control and grow and govern. For fire, the emotion is joyfulness, which is kind of obvious where that connection comes from. The heart is commonly associated with our high points and our happy moments. Earth is worry and sympathy, caring for others, things of that nature. And I'm about to run out of time, but metal is sadness. It is loss and grief. So we're all out of time on my record. I will see you next time.